Oh. Wow, look at her.
She's just a new waitress.
Yeah, that's what you say now. But as soon as my back's turned, you'll be all over her. I know how you little puberty hounds act. Well, just back off, okay? I saw her first. I'm going over to the 18 and older section. Hi, excuse us. Hi. Has anyone ever told you that the fluorescent lighting in here brings out a lovely pale green glow in your skin?
No, thank God.
I'm Chris Peterson, and you're probably going to be seeing an awful lot of me because I'm kind of a regular here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're not that weird guy who still has a paper route, are you?
Well, yeah, but I'm head paper boy. Boss to every kid I see.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
A man with power.
It's really kind of a lifestyle choice, Jane. Oh. See, it's 9 a.m. and my day's already done, leaving me free to experience life to the fullest. Like maybe with you. Tonight.
Thanks, but I don't think so.
Jane, I'm going to be very honest with you. I find you very attractive and very interesting. If you turn me down, I'll just keep asking, and then I'll start calling, and then I'll start writing you endless notes, dogging your every move, showing up outside your bedroom window at all hours of the night. It'll turn into one of those really obsessive fatal attraction deals, and it'll probably end with the death of one or both of us. Or we can just go out on one little stupid date. It's up to you.
Why not? I like a sense of humor.
Okay, well, I wasn't joking, but if you took it that way, fine.
I get off work at 6. You can show me around your town.
Great. You are going to look mighty fine on the handlebars of my bike.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Don't you think we'd be better off in a car?
A car? Yeah. Or we could just walk around.
Wait a minute. You do drive, don't you?
Well,
Are you telling me you don't drive a car?
No, a car? Oh, yes, I drive a car. I drive a car. Why wouldn't I drive a car?
Then what was all that stuff about?
Well, that's just some medication that I'm on.
Look, maybe we better just forget about this. You're starting to give me the creeps.
Jane, look, just relax, okay? I promise you, everything will be fine. I'll pick you up at 6.
In a car.
Yeah, in a car. What else?
Okay.
Excuse me, miss. Could we order now?
Hey, back off. Can't you see she's in love? Larry, there's a big difference here. I just never got a driver's license, but I took driver's ed just like everybody else in school.
Yes, but you never got your license, and I told you you would regret it.
But Larry, I don't regret it. Getting a driver's license is a very dangerous thing. First you get a driver's license, then you got to get car insurance, then you got to buy a car, and then before you know it, you're fooling around in the back seat, you got a couple of kids, you're married, and your life's a living hell.
You're describing my life.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you know, one man's living hell is another man's endless nightmare. No, I'm just joking, Larry. Really, Sharon's lovely.
Chris, why all of a sudden do you want to drive?
Well, Larry, there comes a time in every man's life when he wants to mature as a human being and grow and... All right, Larry, I met a very cute girl.
And now I'm supposed to teach you how to drive?
Larry, you don't have to teach me. I already know how to drive. I've been watching people drive for years. Mannix, Barnaby Jones, the Dukes of Hazzard. I know all the moves. Now, how do you get in one of these things?
Chris, if I'm going to teach you how to drive, you have to be serious. Driving is not a joke.
Oh, no, of course not. Heaven forbid.
Before you enter the vehicle, it is proper to inspect the outside for any problems. Low tire inflation, debris in the grillwork that could obstruct airflow, anything that could impede safe motoring.
Larry, it's really not necessary to act like Mr. Official Idiot to teach me.
What do you mean? I do this every morning before I drive.
Oh, well, that's very admirable, Larry.
Now, the first thing I like to do is make sure that the rear view mirrors are properly set, check and make sure the seat is at the right height, check and see that the windows are clear of all obstructions, and put on my seat belt. And check for any wear or fraying points.
Larry, just out of curiosity, what time do you have to get up in the morning to go to work? 3 a.m.?
Chris, driving is not a right. It is a privilege. Now, it is an awesome responsibility handling a vehicle of this size and power. You can never be too careful.
No, I agree with you 100%. Now, how do you get one of these babies up on 2 wheels?
Before you go into the street, always look in both directions. Both right and left, and this is valuable, right again. Now, it's all clear, but I like to give a friendly toot on the horn just to let them know I'm coming.
Friendly toot?
Okay, Mr. Know-It-All, I guess I just can't teach you anything.
No, Larry, you can't, so why don't you just take me down and I'll take the test right now.
Chris, it takes months to learn how to drive. You're never going to pass.
Larry, don't be ridiculous. I remember all this stuff from driver's ed. You just steer with that thing and you stop with one of those pedal gizmo dealies there. Come on, let's go.
Okay, we'll just see about that, moron.
Good afternoon, officer. I'm Chris Peterson, and I'd just like to say that I'm thrilled you'll be giving me my driver's test today. You look very handsome and smart in that uniform, and here's a shiny new apple for you.
Let's get through this without all the yakety-yakety. Keep your mouth shut, do as you're told, and we'll get along fine. Let me see your learner's permit.
Were you grumpy bear?
What the hell, you just got this today?
Yeah. I know it looks like I'm kind of rushing things, but I've got a really hot day tonight, and I need a car, if you know what I mean. I think you're going to be pretty impressed at how good I am behind the wheel. Not that that matters much these days. I mean, with these new airbags, you can pretty much crash full speed into anything and walk away, right?
Mr. Peterson, sit there quietly while I finish filling out this information.
Sorry. What is this, one of those 9-shooters?
Mr. Peterson, give me that, you idiot! That is a felony, mister!
Jeez, I'm sorry. I thought you knew what I was doing. You know, it's not good for a cop not to know if somebody's taking their gun. Is that why they put you on this sissy detail?
Mr. Peterson, this is a duty of all state troopers.
Yeah, I believe that one. I just love all those episodes of Beretta where he gave the driver's test.
We all pull this assignment 3 days a month. I've been giving this test for over 15 years.
Well, hey, you must know my good friend Larry Potter. You remember him? He's one of those real baby drivers, though. You know, oh, let me check the mirrors before I pull out. I'll make sure my seatbelt's in.
Please, Mr. Peterson, pull into traffic.
Finally. Okay, now you just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. You're in for a little treat here.
Mr. Peterson, you want to turn off the radio?
What?
Turn off the radio!
Come on, this is my favorite. Yeesh, you could have tuned around for something you liked. Hey, get a load. Mr. Haircut over there wants to race. Hey, pal, you'd be choking on my dust if I didn't have the buzz in here with me. Drivers like that are a hazard.
Take a left here.
Okay, no problem. One left coming up, and here she goes. Hey, like it so far? Not bad. Hey, watch it, Grandma. I'm trying to take a driver's test here. Old ladies and fire trucks, I think they own the road, huh? Man, that crossing guard came out of nowhere. What a jerk. And here we are, safe and sound. So, how'd I do?
Mr. Peterson, not only would I never in a million years give you a license, but I am going to suspend your learner's permit.
Well, I'm not that familiar with your technical paperwork procedures. What do I do? Turn this in for my driver's license? Man, I can't believe he flunked me just because of the color of my skin.
Chris, he flunked you because you acted like a total moron. You're lucky he didn't throw us in jail.
He was just jealous because I got his gun away from him. It was obvious I could handle that car with my eyes closed. A skill, by the way, I demonstrated to him at least 10 times.
Well, I guess you could just kiss your hot date goodbye.
Larry, I cannot let a girl that fantastic slip through my fingers. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sure I'll pass the test the next time I take it. In the meantime, I just need a car for one night. This one's a little dorky, but it'll do.
Forget it, Chris. Look, why can't you just explain to your parents what happened and maybe you can get your dad to drive you on this date?
Are you nuts? There's nothing more embarrassing than having your dad drive you on a date. I learned that hard lesson in my mid-20s. Besides, if my parents knew I took the test and failed, it would break their poor old hearts. Now, the only thing I can do is wait till they're asleep tonight and then steal their car.
This is your car?
Yep. I know a lot of the young kids nowadays are into those unpatriotic foreign rinky-dinky jobs, but give me a jumbo boat of a gas guzzler made right here in the good US of A anytime.
I just never pictured you in one of these.
My, we're not very trusting, are we? The next thing you'll be wanting to see my driver's license. Look, listen, this is my car and my car alone, okay? No questions asked. And it is for damn well sure not my parents' car. Now, what kind of music do you like to listen to? We've got 100 8-tracks here. We've got Bobby Vinton, we've got Jack Jones, we've got Andreas Castellunez.
That's okay. Why don't you just show me around town like we planned?
Oh, great idea. Nobody knows this burg like me. Right over there, that's the gas station. And I don't know if you can see it, but that's the unleaded pump right there. And right next to it's a super unleaded pump.
Gladys, do you remember me parking the car in the driveway earlier today?
Yes?
And are we senile?
No?
And some horse's ass has stolen our car.
And, oh, right over there, there's the video store. You know, they're talking about eliminating the X-rated section. I've had a few sleepless nights over that one, I don't mind telling you.
More cookies and milk, officers?
No, thanks, Mrs. Peterson. We were already full of donuts when we got here.
And I thought that was just a stupid comedy stereotype.
No, ma'am. We love them anytime, all the time. You don't have any, do you?
Sorry.
Well, I think we have all the information we need on the missing vehicle. We'll get right on it.
I can't tell you how much it burns me that some horse's ass can steal your car just like that. Did I mention there was an enormous collection of 8-tracks in there?
Yes. And I can assure you we'll do everything humanly possible to get your vehicle back to you, Fred.
You know, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Could I ride around with you guys for a while? I want to be there when you catch that stinking horse's ass.
I'm afraid that violates every rule in the book. But, okay.
Great.
Now right over there, there's the Polchak's house. You know, I haven't seen them for quite a few days, and there's a horrible stench coming from that place. I'll wait a couple of weeks and then report it. I'm just joking. That's newspaper boy Gallows humor.
Gee, it's really great how you have a story for each and every house. But actually, I thought this date was going to be a little more exciting. Do you think we could pick up pace?
I don't think there should be too much problem with that.
What is going on?
Nothing, Jane. I'm just picking up the pace like you asked. There's the Phillips house, and there's the Resnicks and the Nealons and the Grosses down there.
Look, the police are after us.
Why would you say something like that?
Because they're right behind us with lights flashing and sirens going.
Well, yeah, you're right. I'm sure they're not after us.
You, in the gray car. Pull over.
Huh. Well, there doesn't seem to be any other gray cars in the vicinity, does there? Well, they may be after us, but you know, I bet it's just something simple. Maybe my tail light's out or something like that. You know what? Instead of stopping and letting them bog down our gate, why don't we just try to outrun them?
What is going on?
Well, Jane, it's like this. Hey, look, there's the Phillips house. Those people are nutty. They have the money. All right, look, Jane, on a purely technical level, I don't officially, legally have a driver's license.
What? How could you do this? Well, you know, the moment I met you, a voice in my head said you were a crazy psycho. Why didn't I listen?
That's right, Jane, I am crazy. Crazy in love. The moment I met you this morning, something happened. Something magical, something mystical, and well, something biological, but I don't want to go into that right now. The point is, I knew right then and there that I could deny you nothing.
You know, you didn't have to lie about being able to drive to impress me.
Really? You mean you would have gone out with me, even if I had told the truth?
Well, no. I would have thought you were super dork. I guess you did have to go through all this. And now I feel sad that you'll probably go to jail and be forced into a relationship with someone of your own sex.
Ew. Jane, ugh. Hey, you know what would really top off the evening here tonight?
What?
A kiss.
Chris, we're going over 80 miles an hour.
You're right. Now we're on a pretty straight road.
Well, okay.
That was great!
I wish there was something I could do to help you.
Really? You mean it?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We could trade places.
Well, you're kidding. Want to get in trouble?
You just leave that to me, Jane.
Okay. You're lucky you're so damn cute.
Well, get the horse's ass already.
We're pursuing him, Fred.
What the hell's that shotgun for? Decoration?
Got to do a number on your paint job, Fred.
Well, couldn't you just take out the rear windshield?
I guess so.
I could live with that.
Well, you're the public who pays our salary. If you say kill, we kill.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay, now just put your foot on top of mine and hold it there, okay? Oh, that feels kind of good, doesn't it?
Wow! Imagine me, a law-abiding waitress in a high-speed car chase.
Whoa, we're doing it! We're doing it! We're up on two wheels! This is so cool.
This is your final warning. Pull over, or we will shoot.
They're so jealous.
Gotta admit, that was fun. Good day.
What seems to be the problem, officer?
Okay, you two. Out of the car.
Officer, I think this whole thing has been a little misunderstanding. You know what I mean?
Chris!
Dad!
Okay. What the hell's going on here? I thought you said the car was stolen.
Stolen? No. Dad, I'm sorry. I thought I mentioned to you that I had a date tonight. I didn't think you'd mind if Jane and I borrowed the car. Jane has a driver's license, you know, Dad.
I don't mind, son. I just wish I would have known. It would have saved us a harrowing car chase. She's quite a knockout. Nice catch.
Okay, now wait a second. Some serious laws have still been broken here. They disobeyed an officer of the law and led us on a high-speed chase.
Wait a second. Is that what you think? I'll have you know, sir, that we were almost killed in that car. See, what happened was the gas pedal got stuck, and the more we tried to pull it out, the more it got stuck. And if it wasn't for this plucky little lady right here, we'd both be dead right now.
That's the most ridiculous story I ever heard.
You know, the same thing happened to me just last week. I thought it was a fluke. Boy, if it happened again while I was driving and my old reflexes weren't fast enough, well, you may have saved my life too, little lady.
Oh. Okay, Dad, that's enough.
Well, I guess if your dad corroborates the story, there's no harm done. Yeah, but get that death trap looked at.
First thing in the morning, officer. I'm sorry to have caused you all this trouble.
Oh, that's okay. The donut's more than made up for it.
Something a little extra.
Gee, Dad, thanks for making up that story and saving our hides.
What story? The thing had me up on two wheels.
Well, I guess everything's great then. Come on. What?
I think you should tell your father the truth.
Are you nuts? I'm off the hook. Why would I put myself through all...
Do you want to see me again?
Dad, I have a confession to make. I stole the car while you and Mom were sleeping. I was driving without a license, and we were running from the police.
She was driving. I saw her.
No, we traded places while we were driving.
Wow, pretty neat.
Dad, I want you to know that I learned a valuable lesson here tonight. Actually, quite a few lessons. Let's see. Never to drive without a driver's license. Don't run from the police. And finally, and most importantly, driving is a privilege and not a right.
Those are all fine lessons to learn, son. Only wish you'd learned them 15 years earlier like most people.
You mean you're not going to punish me, Dad?
What the hell can I do? You're 30 years old.
I forgot. Thanks, Dad. I love you.
Come on. Acting like little daddy's boy in front of the girl is hurting your chances of scoring. Come on, kids. Get in the car. I'll drive you home.
Great.
Simpson thought that passing the 4th grade was tough. Wait till he competes in the Springfield Miniature Golf Championship this Thursday. Will Bart be a contender? Find out on an all-new Simpsons, followed by a special presentation of Parker Lewis Can't Lose. Later tonight, Howie Mandel stars in an all-new Good Grief. Now, stay tuned for Married with Children next.